Alright guys, welcome back. And luckily I found this control point, so we're back where we left off. Alright, so let's go ahead, ordinary AWE to our left. So let's go ahead and continue on here. I don't know if I missed anything or what have you. I was kind of rushing a little bit on this part. Yeah, I knew it.
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world, in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection? We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions, or die trying. This correlation with
So is he saying most of us, or all of us, have
forces intruding upon our world
the power?
in the form of altered world events.
Ordinary AWE stage 4.A. Town proper witness testimonies. Jesse and me followed the dung monkeys to the cave. There was a lot of them. More of the kids from town had joined up. It was really scary. Jesse grabbed the projector and we ran as fast as we could. They chased us. I fell and hurt my knee. Jesse tried to help me, but the dung monkeys were coming. They were just about to get us, but then Neil showed up. Neil looked like a dog, like a melted dog, but I knew it was him. Neil said a lot of times he didn't like being a boy because Tom just beat him up. I think he liked being a dog. DF interview 2002. The projector wouldn't turn off, so we changed the slide to the hand. I heard her immediately. She promised to help. Therapy session 2010. The DF and JF, I guess, are Dylan and Faden, Jesse Faden. Jesse said we should call her Polaris. It's because she was doing stars at school. DF interview 2002. Extrapolated information. Additional slide designation hand SID-36 is verified and in bureau possession. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designation dog Neil.
Archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process.
Alright, that's everything. I wish I would have got those last time, but I was kind of in a rush. What the hell? There's a house down there. Or no, AWE stage 1B. Dump witness testimonies. The second slide we called the meadow, but it was really just an empty lot with a bunch of weeds. There was a shack and a phone line. It smelled like flowers there. It was powerful, intoxicating. We had crazy dreams there. It must have been because of the smell. I didn't like it. Didn't like losing control. It was the dreams. Everything was melting. And then, when we come out, everything had melted around the projector. JF therapy session 2010. Get out of here. Neil was really into it. We found out he'd been coming there more and more on his own. Then Tom beat the secret out of Neil and found the projector. He and his goons took it. JF therapy session 2010. We thought Neil had got lost inside the meadow when Tom changed the slide. But that's not what happened. DF interview 2002. Extrapolated information. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation meadow.
Let's see what they have on ordinary. It's all here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
My guess is that's the home. So this was all connected back to when they were kids. AWE Stage 3. Public school witness testimonies. Tom and the others had gotten worse, scarier. The math teacher, Miss Chester, tried to make them listen in. They pushed over a piano on her, broke her legs. Then Tom bashed her head in. Bye-bye, Miss Chester. I always liked her. I liked math. DF interview 2002. That was a tipping point. It was Lord of the Flies level bad. The grown-ups realized something was wrong. The police came and literally dragged Tom and Hugo and the others away. Tom was screaming that the not mother would make them all go away. They enacted a curfew for every kid in ordinary. Mom and Dad were pissed, asking us about the dump, about everything. I remember wanting them gone, like Tom had said. When we woke up the next morning, pretty much all the adults had just vanished. Was I responsible? Did I don't know. JF Therapy Session 2010. Extrapolated information. Disappearance of majority of Ordinary's population confirmed to result from slide projector related AWE. Oh, hello. Oh, shit. Oh, we got a big in here. I shot the damn pole. There we go. Alright, now help me out. This guy's a little tougher than most.
We found the slide projector in the dump outside town. Did they recreate that too? Is that where they keep it?
Ordinary dump, that's where we're going.
You mentioned a poem last time. We talked. By Thomas Zane?
Yes. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane.
What? I don't...
No matter. It suits you very well. The poem. How you see things. Maybe you wrote it yourself?
I didn't.
No matter. You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing. Can we talk about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's this. I feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that I think I lost.
It's natural for you to feel that way. Your brother and your parents are dead.
No. No. Dylan's not dead. And that's not even it.
You're referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
Polaris. She's come back. After a long time, she's calling me. In a dream I saw, she showed me things.
Jesse.
It felt more real than anything. As real as what happened in Ordinary.
The industrial accident in your hometown? That you believe Polaris caused?
No. It wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved me and Dylan.
Jesse...
No! It was a cover-up. The government knows about it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly, but they took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time. Something hugely important is going to happen.
Jesse, you know we can't let you go until you're well. And that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
Okay, so that was pretty recently before we got here.
By Thomas Zane?
Yes. Beyond the shadow you settle for.
I looked the poem up.
Let's see. Okay, we're getting pretty close
By
now.
that name.
Make sure we didn't miss.
I did find a European
Oh, okay,
filmmaker
no.
who moved here in the 60s.
So make sure we didn't miss
named
anything, but there's
Thomas
nothing
Zane.
back there. Ordinary supplement. Details are largely based on interviews conducted with Dylan Faden, seeing interviews and for relevant information, and the obtained therapy sessions of Jesse Faden, as well as circumstantial evidence found at the Ordinary site. Note that accounts provided by all three sources contain conflicting data. Example, DF claims there were 8 slides for the projector. JF mentioned 9 slides. The Bureau found 1 intact slide, designation 36, and the burnt remains of 6 others. Unfortunately, these slides are too badly damaged to be used in the projector. Jesse Faden is believed to be the individual responsible for burning the slides. Notes: Dr. Darling has ordered that the entirety of the Ordinary Town dump be brought to the Bureau for examination and analysis, with the hopes of finding additional slides or other altered materials. Due to the limited space in the investigations sector, this AWE will be investigated in the containment sector. Okay, so there's 2 to 3 slides. You got Ordinary dump site, turntable, and transit corridor. We're going to the dump site, marked with a question mark, I see.
They moved the whole landfill here in the middle of New York, and nobody saw a thing. Pretty unbelievable.
Dump cessation of work order. By order of Dr. Darling, all work in the Ordinary dump is to stop effective immediately. Resources will be allocated to the department. Details will be forthcoming. This area will be sealed at the end of the month. Please remove all personal effects before that time. Any photographic slides, the type used in slide projectors, found in the area should be delivered to Dr. Darling immediately. Let's see. If this is the whole thing, then it ain't much, you know. Can all be contained in this one room. Hey fellas, I knew you'd be coming. Just the exploding ones. Alright. Oh, we got someone else who likes to throw stuff. And something in there. Oh, he's not dead. Senior staff, huh? Oh, shit. Oh, that was that. Oh, I hate those so much.
We should check that lab.
Ooh. Honestly, did not think everything was. I don't think everything's dead. That one's protecting people. Well, if we find a fast travel point, then I can do it. But if not, then it'll be an A. And that's the turntable. Huh. We came through that. We actually haven't been all the way up. Globe supplement. Wolf Globe. The item was found in the penthouse suite at Toronto, belonging to David Wolf, who was being investigated for illegally dealing in altered materials. Bureau agents raided his penthouse and found numerous paranatural belongings, including and this item. Mr. Wolf was arrested. Supplementary materials, article from the Toronto Daily. So why would a 36-year-old Bay Street investment trader, filthy rich, married to a model, disappear overnight? That's the question that's kept Toronto high society up at night this past week. Police say it's being looked into. Some nutjob radio show in the States claims he disappeared to join the Illuminati. But it's this reporter's opinion that Mr. Wolf, bored of his job, sick of his family, left it all behind to retire in some remote beach paradise. Now he's sipping Mai Tais while the world thinks he's dead. Nah. So this is his office. Oh, maybe not. No, we've been in his office.
Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Darling took the projector to the research sector. He dedicated a whole area to it, so he knew it was important. Dimensional research. That's where we go next.
The face of the enemy completed. Finish Tango. Search for slide projector and diminish research. That one to the left, still a mystery, though. Turntable one right there, still a mystery. I wonder if we can just turn the thing. The face of the enemy. That stupid ball thing. That's A1. That's still not open. Oh, we can't push it again. Okay. I don't know how we get in there then. Oh, it's in the astral maze. Okay. Siege large enemies with when their health is low. Alright, that's basically all our abilities maxed out. Now all we need is melee, energy, and health. I think next I'll be going for energy. Give us a little bit more of that. Then health. Then melee. But let's say everything is 3 now. 3, 6. Need 9, 12, 24. So I need 31 more points. Oh yeah, I guess we can do the... Oh, we got a multimedia.
Dylan's a lost cause. I know I struggled to see this, but we contained him now. I wish I had sided with Marshall. Back when it's just one person. So many dead. I thought his youth was an asset. Just too much too soon. Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Interesting. Who's talking? Alright, mailroom. I don't know where the hell that is. Right there. Yeah, so there's two things that I worry are going to be something I struggle to get trophy-wise. One of them is the 25 board countermeasures to these, because 25 is a lot. I still haven't gotten the 15 side missions, and there's only one more boss fight, which I think those count as side missions. So unless that's it, I don't know. I gotta go. Maybe I should go talk to all those other people again, just see if they have anything else for me. And the other one is 100% on your abilities. And if it's not just our abilities, it's also health, melee, and all of that other stuff. That's a lot of blood. Oh, I thought that was gonna kill more because I thought it was gonna explode. Sounds like something big. Oh, yep. Oh my god, the frames are so bad right here. Damn, it's only half over. Where the hell did you guys go? Ah. Ooh, almost killed him with a chair. Or a stool, if you will. Okay. Let's go back to here and talk to anybody real quick, see if they have anything for us, or maybe some more information. And also... Pierce, we still can't. We need corrupted samples. We can do charge, but I don't use it too much. Let's see. That I want Pierce really bad before these two. Okay, let's see about him.
I need the containment protocols forever. Man, I never thought I'd be working in the executive sector. Look at me now, Ma.
Are any of these new?
What's the deal with BlackRock?
Oh, fuck. Don't get me started on BlackRock. You know, ever since research found out that it blocks paranatural stuff, they have just been parading dangerous material. Fucking lab coats, man. Wasn't making my job.
Sounds like there's some tension between departments.
Still, at least the quarry's got a good view of the night sky.
Okay, so these are all new. Damn, well, whatever.
What do you know about Dr. Darling?
About as much as anybody, I guess. Head of research, loves to hear himself talk. All of those science types absolutely do. Now he's been acting a little bit psycho recently. Although HR told me not to use that word, so...
Everyone thinks finding Darling will lead us to the answers. But if he's completely lost it, then what help could he be?
You're security, right? Do you work with Rangers?
Not often. Rangers are specially trained in threshold reconnaissance and ground zero AWE response. Security is more interested in the dangers inside the Bureau.
They must see some weird stuff out there.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, every week they are tackling things that were previously unknown to the human experience. Most Rangers, they retire due to cognitive collapse. I looked up the medical definition. Not fun.
How does the Bureau handle thresholds?
Handle might be a bit of an optimistic way to put it. Marshall sends her Rangers in to map them, check growth rates, locate epicenters, take samples, measure stuff, basically.
Sounds like he's done his homework.
Now, down in maintenance, thresholds are used just like any other tool. Lab coats mine black rock from one, maintenance siphons water from another. We use it for pretty much everything, except drinking.
Why don't you drink it?
Do I even want to know?
Yeah, a lot of time we find these little chunks in it. It's pretty gross.
I didn't want to know.
I mean, that's not that gross.
What do you think of Marshall?
Marshall? Marshall's a fucking badass. Rangers could not ask for a better leader. She's a little, you know, intense, but given the stuff she's seen, I'm not surprised. She does have a bad habit of disappearing, though.
Where does she go?
Last time she vanished, I did some digging into the security logs. I found camera footage of her entering the quarry. She was down there alone for days. Now, typically that's not allowed, but Marshall is kind of above the rules.
I wonder what she finds so interesting in the quarry.
Yeah, considering there's things in there that
I have to go.
you can't
Me too.
even kill.
You're not the only one who's busy, you know.
Make sure nothing. Oh, yep. See, something updated. Oh, never mind. Let's see. Marshall was somewhere around here, but yeah, like he said, she's just kind of gone. So many people around here.
Why haven't we dissected that freak mutation?
Wait, what was that?
He's a valuable resource.
This is Lynn Salvador, head of Bureau Security.
Huh.
This is Lynn Salvador, head of Bureau Security. I'm making a formal security order due to the incident in April, case number 21HQ593. Improper use of the jukebox altered item led to 2 fatalities. We believe a pair of agents used the jukebox to travel to the quarry threshold and engage in inappropriate workplace behavior. An expedition team found them decomposing at the formation's base a week later. At least we found out the jukebox doesn't bring corpses back when the song ends. I'm having the jukebox placed in a secure location in the executive sector. It should never have been accessible to low clearance staff in the first place. The new location's security and proximity to a high traffic area will prevent misuse, while still allowing for expedition teams to access it when required. See me for any further details. I'm making
Yeah,
formal security
why the
orders
hell
with
would
the
you go
city
in there?
April. Case number 218.
Unlocking more areas. Oh. America Overnight results. The America Overnight Program summary. The America Overnight Program has operated successfully for over years. Originally designed to assist in providing disinformation to the naturally skeptical population of America, it has additionally led to the discovery of numerous AWEs and altered materials by allowing civilians to call in and report their experiences with the paranatural. In fact, America Overnight alerted the Bureau of, and in its first year of operation alone. In this report, the investigations sector have cataloged and categorized each episode of America Overnight that has resulted in a successful Bureau investigation in order to help AWE occurrence analysis. The more results of Night Springs have also been cataloged in a separate report. Ooh, Night Springs.
I'm having the jukebox placed in a secure location in the executive sector. It should never have been accessible for its staff.
Oh, whoops. Going to the boardroom. First, oh yeah, she does have something for us. Alright, nothing else is around.
Do you remember Mr. Tomasi, the head of communications? The hiss he was changed into showed up in containment, near the turntable.
I'll take care of it. That thing's not getting away this time.
I've heard reports about his particular use of language and intonation when repeating the hiss babbling. The biological and behavioral distinctions between different hiss-corrupted individuals is truly fascinating. I wonder if I could categorize the data.
And she's already off on her own thing. I've been seeing these Darling presentations all over. Seems like he enjoys the limelight.
So you noticed, huh? When he recruited me out of college, he actually came to visit. He interrupted my physics course by shouting, not quite, Professor, and then marching down to the front of the class where he proceeded to berate the very idea of laws of thermodynamics. Hey, he's been a showboat all his life.
Darling visited you in college?
Yeah, he read a paper I'd published, came to recruit me for the Bureau. I accepted and then spent years waiting for access to the confidential research that Darling promised me. And whenever I ask about my access level, he just mumbles that it's temporarily postponed and then changes the subject to the effect of entropy on luck.
I wonder who else Darling hid his work from. Marshall? Trench? Have you learned anything about Dylan's condition?
Only that he's definitely hiss, but I guess his chanting made that pretty obvious. You know, interestingly, the words of the hiss incantation have an average length of 4 letters. The most common word used 7 times is want. The next most common are through and time. That's very interesting, don't you think?
I don't care about the words. What about my brother?
Right. Sorry, I got a little off track. Well, strangely, his tissue samples all look healthy, unlike the other hiss I've tested.
That's good news. Right? I wanted to talk to you about the crazy things I can do. My abilities. I get the sense that they're not very usual around here.
Well, usual and unusual aren't really benchmarks at the Bureau, but for some perspective, Director Northmore once used the floppy disk to send a bowling ball 6 yards through the air, and that was considered a huge deal. So compared to that, you are most certainly an outlier.
An outlier. I like the sound of that. I should get going.
Don't let me hold you up.
Okay, so we've gotten Mr. Tomasi. This is, I believe, the final big boss. Let's go ahead and check out our stuff here. Let's see. Blast radius. Then we have a 4 on right now. We have a 5. Jeez, how many of these did I get? C speed 70%. Containment. Oh, he's at the turntable. I know it's easy to get to the turntable here. Yeah, let's just do that one. And when we get there, we're going to go ahead and end it. And the start of the next one will be the boss fights. So let's see. I say too, we have found a great deal. Ah, shit. Of I don't know if they're called, I mean they call them collectibles here, but I guess they're collectibles or notes of the readables and stuff. We found so many of them. Okay, so he seems to be here, so we're going to go ahead and end it. We're going to be the His Corrupted Tomasi has been sighted in the containment sector. We're going to end it here. In our next video, we're going to go ahead and take him out and continue on with the main story. So I hope you guys are enjoying it. Have a great day, and I'll see you. Bye.